What's up, gang? I promised y'all new members read, and here I am. And then I'm gone for a little bit. Okay? So, 3 on the timer. With my last little bit of gas in the tank, I'm giving it to you. Okay? Then I'll be back. What's up, Stormy? Joanne. Hey. I got some new crystals coming too. I don't know what. I don't know, a spirit, what was it this morning? It was this morning early. I think it was still dark outside. I think it was like 6, 7 this morning. Spirit had me wake up and I was on TikTok. I'm subscribed to one of these channels to where they have seen them on there, right? Just like a bucket, a big old bin or bucket, and they scoop. You know, people can buy scoops of crystals and things. So I bought, you know, 2 bundles or whatever. So I got this little stand with lights on it or whatever, and these crystal balls that go on top of them, and you know the light shines through them. So I'm excited about that. I went on a little frenzy this morning. I was ordering crystals. I guess I needed some new ones, but yeah, there's some new things coming, you know. But let's do it. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? What's up, Bakersfield? Hun, you're gonna have to purchase a reading for that. If you want to know any, you know, one of these days when I come back, I'll probably do an all sign read. I haven't done one of those in a while. Okay, and then I do the bidding or whatever. Okay, and if you're a member, then I'll just do a members read. Okay, and we can, we'll work something out. But either you have to purchase a read for that, or wait until I do one of those type of readings where people could pay for questions and things like that. All right. And I would get if you guys are, if you haven't gotten a reading all year and you've been planning on getting one, you want to get one before the first of the year because my prices are changing. Okay. And if you guys have been here for a while, I keep my prices the same throughout the year and then I change them, the coming year, right? The first of the coming year. All right. So get them while they hot. All right. Y'all ready? Here we go. New members, cover your ears if you need to or turn your volume down. Okay. I'll give you. All right. 3, 2. What's up? Been on a happy streak, boy. No interruptions. no pictures, please. All right. Are we using the dice, Spirit? No? Okay. Well, how you want to do it? All right. That's new. I think I need to turn my TV down. It's a little loud. Promise I won't get up again. All right. Little game we play by Subway. Good times. All right. right, new members / members. I'm gonna do a split screen, okay, or split screen. I'm gonna do a split, on the table, like I usually do. All right, so we got sullen. When you're feeling unhappy to the point that it turns into an ongoing mood. Might got long hair. All right, we got ask. Okay, so it looks like somebody wants to ask someone something. Okay, it looks like assistance. It's like telling somebody, either somebody asking you for advice on something, you giving it to them, they don't listen, or confirmation, excuse me, or okay, you trying to warn somebody of what's up ahead and they don't listen. Okay, so that's what it feels like. Somebody coming back to ask, whatever it may be, somebody's coming back to. They're wanting your help, but they don't want to ask for it, and they don't want to hear "I told you so." So we got list and excited. Somebody's excited to compose something, okay, or for something to be. It's being composed, okay. So something's like a symphony, right? Okay, you know, give the signal over here, and the trumpets go, higher, right, or deeper, and then you give the signal over here, and the violins get a little. You know what I'm saying? This is exciting to someone, okay, or to two people. This is, it's getting good. It's getting good. Self-compassion. Reflect. So it looks like I'm doing 3 different groups of you. Okay. Didn't know that, but all right. Okay. So it looks like I'm doing karmics over here. I'm doing the new members and existing. All right. So, work with me. Roll with me. Because I guess Spirit got some messages for the karmics too. Who want to ask? Okay. How we laying this out? All right. All right. I'm gonna be more liable to fly off the table when I'm shuffling. Mind business, mind business. Don't tell me what's bad for me. Okay, I'm a grown adult. I know what's bad for me. I'm here to give you a service, okay? So focus on the, what you came here for. All right. Just come on now. Focus. All right, here we go. Let's see. Coming out first for the karmics. Make a move. Marriage vows. Okay, yeah, no. Travel partner. So somebody wants to come along for the ride. Breakup. Somebody wants to come along for the ride. Okay, this could be perhaps romantic partners or whatever. Get confirmation. Okay, but they know that is not a possibility. Yeah, you know that that's not a possibility. And I'm talking to those that are in karmic energy. Okay, marriage vows, ulterior motives, blocked passion. Yeah, some of these people they don't even like you. They don't even like you. But these people will, some of these people will sleep with people they don't like. They will be around people that they don't like to serve their self-interest, okay, or to serve your self-interest, okay? You're done settling. That's going underneath the new members, all right? Of course, pre-existing as well. Ride or die, okay? So done settling, ushered in your actual ride or die. Yeah, underneath excited and list. Comfortability. Yeah, a coffee date could be significant. All right, or just a date period, or just a certain date that's coming up that's significant. It doesn't have to be like a date. I mean, the third date that I mentioned could be like a date, like what's today's date? You know? Okay, so either a date is set and you're waiting for a certain date or something like that. Okay, comfortability and fading feelings in the reverse. Comfortability upright, fading feelings in the reverse. So it's matching. It's matching what I just said. Living the dream. Okay. So both of you who are new members and who are pre-existing members. Okay. You're at a stage where you're about to live your dream. Yeah, you're about to live your dream. Yeah, because you're still standing. Okay, it could be same sex for some of y'all. You're still standing. You endured until the end. Yeah. So congratulations on that. Yeah, confirmation. Mm-hmm. Your fervent prayer. You know, praying without ceasing. All right, and not just praying, but acting. You know, putting the action in right behind it. You know, faith without works is dead. Right. Okay. All right. Bliss, abundance, earth angel, rich girl. Look at that. Or guy. Look at that. Superstar. So there's some karmas that are willing to be, well, they are your groupies. I mean, willing to be. They are. They are, whether they want to admit it or not. Okay. You know, anybody that is more focused on another person's life than their own, you know, you're a groupie. You're a groupie. Okay. Even if you're trying to make, especially if you're trying to make someone else seem as they're a groupie to you, knowing the whole time that you're a groupie to them. Okay. So can I get 3 for Karmicville? Karmicville, follow the yellow brick road. Okay, Wizard of Oz can be significant ritual, of course. See, this is why y'all sit where you guys sit, and then you want to run back up here. Oh, can I tag along? Can I go? And what I'm saying ain't meant to be nice. Okay, so don't get in your feelings or don't. This is your go-to. This is your God. Okay, this is what you can't live life without this. Doing this. This is what you do. Okay, from sunrise to sundown, and in between. Ritual work or manipulation. Okay, don't always got to be, using spiritual tools, but a lot of the time it is. A lot of the time it is, okay, or manipulation. Okay, it's a form of black magic. And look what's in my manipulation. Stop it. Yeah, trying to manipulate these relationships to achieve a goal you were never going to achieve. And now you're dealing with some type of imprisonment. Some of you can be spiritually imprisoned, okay, awaiting actual prison. Or this could be the divine trying to give you, some room to grow. And you're in spiritual jail. That means you still got some type of chance to get it together. Now, do you have to deal with what you're wrought? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Okay, we don't go without consequence. Absolutely not. Not one of us. Okay, so I don't know. Some of y'all feel like you'll never find another love as good as this, because somebody's love is the bomb, baby. Depends on what you do. Depends on what you do. You're craving something, that you abuse. You're craving something that you abuse. There's amusement there for the abuse that you give. So how are you desiring something that you abuse? Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. How are you desiring something and want something so bad that you abuse? God gave it to you already. He put it in your lap. 44 can be significant. Expectation in the reverse. So you should expect nothing. Nothing except for what you put out. That's all you should expect back. All right. Ice King, concern, Jezebel. So there's an Ice King and a Jezebel that's concerned right now. Okay. All right. Could be a air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Yeah, it's a whole group of them, a whole heap. They in a whole heap of trouble. All following this, bird brain. I don't know, somebody be well built or something like that. That's what they use as a tool or one of the things they use. What's in the middle spirit? I had to move on. It's annoying me already. So we got priest. All right, hierophant. Gift. Okay. So some of you, new members, some of you can be coming into your priestly gifts. Okay, realizing that. A number of you have realized that something is an actuality, something is real, something's really happening, right? You live in a matrix, you live, all of those intricate things, right? That you wake up to, that we wake up to. You're realizing that, right? Okay, so you're just walking into the next phase of your ascension, right? Or a certain ascension. Okay, others of you, you've been walking in this, okay, and you've run into your person, or you were soon to run into your person. Okay, you've accepted your role, right? Your mantle. Lust in the reverse. I love to see it. Ice King. Somebody's cold to lust. Yet somebody can be tempted. Okay, some of you could have overcome, a spirit of lust. I've been hearing Asmodeus like a mother, okay, for like the last week. So somebody out here thrives in allowing sex demons or entities, energies to inhabit their vessel. I'm picking up a fire sign. They invite the lustful energies in. They love it. They love it. Okay, but it's having an adverse effect. Existing members, there's a rich guy here. Okay, we got child, healer, unbothered, and divine masculine. Entity attachment. Divine feminine. So somebody's been a healer since a child. Okay, since they were born. I'm hearing physician, heal thyself. So somebody's healed themselves, okay, to the point where somebody's a teacher, okay, somebody's unbothered by these attacks, okay, the subtle things of the past that were used against them, okay, or against you, to then use yourself against yourself. So a divine feminine, divine masculine are both unbothered. Okay, so that's telling me that you've reached a peak or a plateau, right? That there's no going back, right? And you're not going to repeat anything that you've already repeated. Okay, and there's somebody here with the entity attachment that's dealing with something in a courthouse. Okay, somebody can be locked up already, or that's where their ass is going. Unbothered. Divine masculine's energy is very protective over yours, right? I mean, vice versa, but like they've stepped into their role. You see how they're in the middle, right? Protector, provider. Though both of you provide, okay? Yeah, your ancestors is right behind you. They standing on top of somebody who abused you, okay? Could have abused you since childhood. A matriarch, a mother, a grandmother, a aunt, an uncle. Yeah, your ancestors is hammering their ass while you receive this real love that's here for you, the both of you, because you're both sweethearts. Yeah, you stay on each other's mind constantly. Constantly. All right, let's get two more for this side. We got destruction. So something went around you, or around this divine masculine, the both of you. Something went. So somebody tried to attack this your masculine, whether it's a woman or a man. Somebody tried to attack this divine masculine energy. Third party situation, manipulation, confirmation, relationship. They tried to puppet your relationship. Fucking weirdos. Yeah, but it's just, it seemed to go, it went around you. You're untouched. Your crops are even untouched. Your harvest, look at the crops down there. They're untouched. This is happening off in the distance. They're confused. They're confused about it. Which I don't know why, because every time they send something, it goes back. So, it's giving mental disability. Okay. Your ancestors said this is happening, regardless of if, anybody wants it to or not. What God brings together, let no man put asunder. Y'all could have been iffy about that saying in the past, right? Because I thought what God brings together, no, but, well, those weren't the people that you were supposed to be with. But what God really declared, ain't nobody's coming between that. Nobody. And your ancestors making sure of it. Stolen mail is out here. Commitment. There we go. See, it went around. 13 could be significant. 9449, number 3. 288244. Yeah, destiny swap. This karmic feminine tried to show up as this single, sexy, successful person, but they're really a thief. And they're really jealous and have animosity. Okay, them and karmic masculine, there's 3. And, well, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 in this one. Okay. Shroud you, whoever you are, man or woman, and show up as you. In order to, compress. Alright. Oh, wait, hold up. I'm missing one. I forgot the cloud. Hold up. There we go. Right there. Right there, right there. Okay. So there's a karmic femme of significance out here who expected something and it's not coming through. $1996 can be significant. All right. Let's see what's up. Oh, look at that. Somebody guarding this Ace of Cups. Look how they looking. Like I wish a motherfucker would. This DJ, Warren G. Somebody could be a DJ. All right. Or something involved with music. I thought I... Let's see. So they thought that a lie would prosper, okay? Or a lie could have been getting them somewhere, for a little bit. Okay. Thought that a lie would persist, okay? Or multiple lies would persist. The Emperor in reverse. Could be an Aries, okay? Aries that's a whore. Gets around quite a bit. Yeah, the devil, reverse, okay. You could have disconnected from this energy. All right. So whoever you are, the karmic person, you could be an Aries. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, you're an Aries. It's giving false prophet. Yeah, I believe I've talked to you before. Up here. Yeah, so you were warned and you didn't take the warning. And typical. Ten of Cups, and now you're desiring a happily ever after. You see what I mean? You ain't got no business desiring a happily ever after with the fuck shit you've been up to. You know, the candle magic, the ritual work, trying to make lies seem as truth. You know, calling good bad and bad good. The Nine of Wands in the reverse. Four of Pentacles reverse. So somebody has to let go, or whoever you are, this karma, you got to let go of something, some type of desire, some type of outcome, because you're not going to get it. I don't care how much you try, you're not going to get it. You can't even be real with yourself. You can't even see yourself in the right light. So you're not going to have what you desire. Let's say God was to give you what it is that you desire, you still wouldn't be satisfied. Even if you think you would, you still wouldn't be satisfied at all. Okay, Empress, you got something coming out of nowhere. Something's gonna come out of left field, or someone's gonna come out of left field. Okay, person here. So this is like physical contact being made. You can feel it. You feel it approaching. You see how your back's turned, right? You feel this approaching, like it's like right behind you. Okay, so it's like some type of surprise, or something happening out of nowhere. Ooh. There's a King of Cups. In the reverse, they could have took some type of reckless action because they're embarrassed. Yeah, because some type of conflict did not stick, or did not take. Love by Music Soul Child. Alright, new members. Two of Swords in the reverse. Some type of confusion has passed, or some type of fogginess has cleared up. About a Queen of Wands in the reverse. Somebody real jealous, get real vengeful. Somebody could be like a kitchen witch or something. Strength in the reverse. Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, strength. Temperance in the reverse. Four of Cups. Like whoever you're rejecting, this fire sign could be a Leo. For some of you, man or woman, somebody, when I say somebody has a lustful spirit, like no, it's somebody's like infested. Knight of Cups in the reverse. Somebody's infested with lustful spirits. Okay, and for me to be hearing Asmodeus's name like as many times as I've been hearing it over the past week, it's real bad. It's real bad. Like this could be taking over someone now, like really taking over someone. It's not fun anymore. Yeah. Nine of Swords, the Chariot reverse. Somebody is having completely no movement. Three of Pentacles reverse, a group of people. Well, regardless of what they try to do. Four of Cups in reverse. Okay, you could have healed from some type of abandonment wound for some of you guys. New members, okay. Well, existing as well. Just take the message if it's yours, if it's not, leave it. But you healed from some type of rejection wound or abandonment. Could be both. The Ace of Wands reverse. Yeah, some of you somebody sees that something was energy work the whole time, or some type of manipulation the whole time. Their attraction to somebody. That's what somebody was confused about. Like, why am I? Maybe somebody was not the usual person you'd be attracted to, right? Maybe you were messing with somebody, but you didn't even know why you're messing with them. It's some type of mental manipulation, energy work, given a lot of swords, mental work. The sun, yeah, which became clear to you, or it's clear to you now. You got the victory over it. Six of Wands. All right. Existing. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so somebody's losing. So there's a King of Pentacles. A Taurus could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but I'm getting Taurus. It connects to a Cancer as well. Somebody could be a dirty cop. This Chariot reverse, King of Pentacles reverse, Temperance reverse. They're nervous. They're anxious. They're scared. Somebody could be even trying to appear as though nothing's wrong with them, but it could be seen on them. Like they don't see in the mirror what people see outside. Somebody could be like all sucked in. Somebody has some type of addiction, okay, or addictions, confirmation. This Taurus. The World reverse, Ace of Cups reverse. So you could have ran into this person, or you will. Okay, they could have got a haircut or something just to show up like everything's copacetic. It's not. It's not. Okay, so and so will play the role until they're in the grave. Okay, just no ounce of how you say it? Genuinity in them. Okay. Six of Wands, Tower reverse. Yeah, you avoided a tower. If they tried to throw at you, so this person's acting like they're abundant or that they have period. They don't. They don't. It's given a wealth transfer. Something is like transferring spiritually, and then so in the physical. So whoever this rich guy is or whoever's well established is your person. Okay, you and your person, you're well established individually, and you're bringing that together. The Star. For some reason, somebody or this Taurus thought that you were playing hard to get, or oh they really desire me. They're just they're just mad at, like, no, they're finding out that that's not the case. Queen of Cups, you love yourself. Okay, you've been loving yourself, and so you can come into union with somebody who also loves themselves. See how that works, right? Queen of Cups, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody could have lost desire for something, okay, that they were doing or that they used to do or that you were doing or used to do. Or you stopped working on something. You could be changing something up. Changing up how you do something, okay. Page of Pentacles reverse, the Devil reverse. Pulling out some type of, it's giving like uprooting something. Something that was hiding, you could have found, right? You could have been like asking, like, why does this always happen, or why does it seem like there's a block? There was a piece of a root, one last root that needed to be cut, and I feel like you got it. I feel like you got it. The Lover's reverse, it was some type of tie to someone. Ace of Pentacles, yeah, that was keeping you from Ace of Pentacles. Keeping you directionless, or not even directionless, just not able to actually take, you had one foot on the path that you're, the new path. You couldn't take the other foot and put it on the path, right? Something was grabbing your foot, keeping it, held back. But no, that's gone now. That's gone now. That's over with. So something's finally been released. You've finally been released. Justice. Your warfare has been accomplished. You paid off some type of spiritual debt. Two of Pentacles reverse. Pentacles. Two of Wands reverse. Yeah, so somebody can't juggle something anymore. They can't keep something up anymore. Okay. And they're stuck in some type of karmic relationship, some type of false connection. All right, let's get another deck. What's on the bottom here? Page of Wands, some type of good news or information coming in. Okay, could be email, could be mail, could be text. This could be a new flare, a new passion, a new fire for something. something that you're starting or beginning. Knight of Pentacles, okay? Something that you're working on or starting to work on or you've been working on. Somebody's like exposed with the spotlight on them and there's nowhere that they can run. A karmic femme in particular. Somebody can have a particular type of nose. I mean, it's saying I'm ain't clowning nobody. I'm just saying it's significant. Kind of like Glorilla, right? You know, she didn't like. I think she didn't like her nose, so she got like a. Did she get a job? I don't know. I think I saw that. She could have or couldn't have. I don't know. But it's giving like her type of her original nose. You know, which I think is cute, right? Somebody's nose is like that, or somebody got a nose job. Whoever this person is. Or they could have got some type of cosmetic work done. You know, as to whoever this is. That could be a identifying factor. 3, 2, 1 on the timer on the music. Yeah. So somebody's been trying to do something before time runs out or ran out. And it looks like time's run out. 4 Pentacles reverse. Yeah, something's been released, or it's giving the heavens releasing something, or moving something out of the way so that it can be seen. It's like the clouds parting and the sun breaking through. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Why do I? So something involving family and money. 3 Cups reverse. Ex-friends, okay, they refused to walk away from something that they were doing or that they were a part of, even though they had the warnings to do so. King of Swords in the reverse. It's the King of Swords that's connected to your relatives. Okay, that's been that's funny. I saw this little motherfucker today. This little short man, somebody who got short man syndrome, or you know, they wish they was a little bit taller. You know, they wish they was a baller. They wish they had a girl with a gun. They would call her. You know, rabbit in a hat with a bat, 6'4" Impala, all that. Okay, this person is uneasy. Okay, they can't rest. Whoever this is, could be a Sagittarius for some of y'all. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Yeah, some type of illusion's been cleared up. Didn't I say the clouds parted? Yeah. An illusion's been cleared up. About a false opportunity or a false a whole bunch of false people being under some type of heavy, deep illusion. That ties back to their something about their past lives. Not wanting to deal with their shit, right? And following you, but focusing on you, following you into each life that, you're. Seven of Swords reverse. This King of Swords in reverse got caught doing something, okay? Or they will soon be caught doing something. Swords in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you being released or you being set free from something, exposed to something about someone or a group of people that your family's connected to or connected to your family. Either married into or, it could be both. Judgment in the reverse. None of them see you clearly, or they refuse to see you clearly in the past. Or you refused to see my collective clearly in the past. I keep talking to my collective, but you're quiet in the back. That's why. No, pay attention. Look, you've been over here all this time. You ain't been keen to pay attention. This be the time you want to pay attention. Hangman, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, it has to do with you trying to latch on to other people's stability. Either latch onto it and eventually steal it, or just to steal it, period. Yeah, you've been blocked. Your organization, okay? Also, this is for you sororities and fraternities, your secret societies. Yet no longer will you be able to do the same shit that you've been doing over however long of a period of time that you've been doing it, generation after generation after generation. Don't act so confused. You knew the day was coming. So, 2026, you're going to see a lot of exposures. A lot of exposures. Shocking exposures. Okay, well, maybe not so shocking to you all because you're awake and you see. Yeah, but there's going to be some things that people they can no longer run from, right? They gotta face it. They gotta sit up in this Queen of Wands and they gotta face it, whether they want to or not. Six of Wands in reverse. So it's giving the stars of the stars of heaven, the stars in the heavens falling down to the earth. So this is another form of being casted out of heaven. Okay, being casted out of heaven. High society. Okay, the top coming down, being casted out, thrown to the earth. It's just the same thing that happened in the heaven. Okay, the same story with Lucifer, same thing. It's that time. So you karmics would be the third of the angels that fell with Lucifer. That reenactment's happening again. Okay, so you're gonna see a lot of celebrity exposures, a lot of stars in the heavens falling. If you get it. All right, new numbers. We're gonna do one more round. That's it. Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Okay, some of you, you've gained your individuality. You've gained your you've built something, right? Or you are starting to build something. Okay, something that you're not walking away from. Nobody can get you to walk away from it. Okay, it has to do with you standing on your own too. Temperance in the reverse, and people can be uneasy about this and unrest about this. Ten of Pentacles, the Devil. Industry theft. These are people in the industry that have been stealing from other people that have no idea that they are either royalty spiritually, right, or that they have some type of inheritance. The sun reverse. It's like trying to shade the sun. Like they doing up above us. Up above us. Archangel Michael, block where it is, please. Trying to block the sun out. To keep things from growing. Right? Trying to put an artificial sun or something like that. An artificial light up there. Okay. The sun reverse, the Nine of Cups reverse. Yeah. So that, life cannot do what life does. Right? So the crops cannot grow out of the ground naturally as they do with all of their nutrients and, vitamins and of that nature, right? They want to give you the artificial version, right? So I don't know, artificially manufactured crops, food can be significant here. It's giving Bill Gates. That King of Pentacles I just had in my hand gave Bill Gates. The Empress in the reverse. There could be a matriarch or a grandmother or mother figure of yours, of some of you, that's stuck in a devil type of karmic energy, toxic energy. Two of Cups in the reverse. Something about their relationships, their karmic relationships. Somebody stole somebody's wealth and tried to live their life. So this, for some of y'all, this could be your grandma or your mom. Tried to steal what you were supposed to go on and do, what you are supposed to do and are going on to do. They wanted to take your place. Smile in your face, whole time they want to take your place. Backstabbers, too many. Backstabbers. All right, what else? Page of Swords. Okay, whoever this matriarch is watching you, they could be sick, bedridden, or something like that. Judgment in the reverse. They're still looking at you in the wrong way, even though you are showing up in the way that you are. Period. Ace of Wands. You're a fire that cannot be put out. It's given when Jeremiah called fire down from heaven. Remember when he wet the logs? You know, it's him against Jezebel's false prophets, and he wet the log, and you know they had a competition of whose God was going to answer, right, and whose wasn't. You know, they tell that they were serving a false god, right, or false gods, and the Most High God answered, right? The Most High God answered, right? So fire came down from heaven and lit the wet log on fire, right? That would be lightning. You know, lightning came down from heaven and lit that log on fire. So this is somebody being caught in the spotlight and having nowhere to run. You know, the confusion's cleared out, okay, and their exit is blocked. So it's like somebody running back and forth trying to find the exit, and there's no window, there's no door. You know what I'm saying? They can't go nowhere. They can't go nowhere. Eve is playing. What You Want, Rough Riders, Ride or Die, Volume 1. Ten of Swords in the reverse, Queen of Cups reverse. So here's the mother figure. Somebody's mom, like Cancer. Doesn't have to be a Cancer, but Cancer. Six of Swords in the reverse. Okay, they didn't get something, or something didn't fall through. Because you healed from something. You gained your independence, which you weren't supposed to do, according to them. Queen of Swords, Page of Pentacles. King of Wands, upright, Knight of Swords in the reverse. So somebody get ex-military. Or somebody's unruly, okay? Somebody has I'm telling you, somebody got a sex problem. Them and they dick could be quite forceful as well. They judge situations wrongly, okay? You know, they listen to the devil and the angel on their shoulder. You know, it's no longer the angel, it's just the devil now. It's only Lucifer. Ain't no angel on their shoulder no more. Just Lucifer. Just the Baphomet. Like somebody likes this shit. They love it. You know, August Alsina. So somebody's taking some information from this Queen of Swords, or what this Queen of Swords is saying. Somebody's taking information back to this King of Wands, and it's making them flip out, making them spaz out. The Tower. So they're watching this reading right now. Yeah. With their quiet ass in public, you know, confirmation. Quiet ass in your face, but, you know, they a motor mouth behind the scenes. You know, like I said, this is a coward. You know, this motherfucker ain't gonna bust a grape. They're not. They're not. Okay. They'll show up, you know, try to show up and intimidate you, be in your environment. They're a coward. Can't even make eye contact with your ass. They know. They know their place, whether they act like they know it or not. It's like, you know, when you were in the presence of royalty, you know, back in the day, you don't just, you know, be in a king or a queen's face. You know, you look down. You look down, you look away. You know, somebody knows better. They know better. They should choose to do better. Existing. Ace of Swords, that's it. I tell no lies. Okay, so the truth hurts. The truth hurts. Ace of Swords, the Tower. Four of Wands in the reverse. Okay, something about a false contract, or the truth about a marriage, the truth about a contract, the truth about a workplace, a work environment. Five of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. The Sun reverse. What is Sun in reverse? Been Sun in reversing. Ace of Pentacles reverse, the Fool. Yeah, somebody trying to act like they're not concerned, but they're having an actual meltdown because something is not on the table. Something's not on the table anymore. But I feel like this person neglected to accept that. So they tried to make you. They tried to make you, force you to deal with them. How do you force somebody to deal with you without actually addressing them? Like, this is how much a coward this person is. They think they can forcefully do some shit to you behind the scenes and then show up in real life. And you just what? Oh, I'm just gonna fall at your feet. Somebody's fucking delusional. Confirmation. You're not who you think you are. Whoever the fuck you are. You're not who you think you are. At all. I don't care that you see yourself in the upright, but you're not. You're jealous. You're a child. You're an adolescent. I don't care how old you are. This is how old you are emotionally. This is how you act. And I feel like you know it too. Why you act like you don't know. Confirmation, 6 of Cups. Something about having a jealous spirit since childhood. Obviously from something that happened to you, okay, but that's not an excuse. You know, it sucks. It does. It's not an excuse. Not at all. People still have choices. You still have free will. And you're not gonna, I feel like whoever you are, you decided at a certain age, oh, I'm gonna, manipulation. You decided that you were gonna be a certain way. And that if it was ever brought up, you were gonna blame it on your past. And people were just gonna give you what, a rite of passage? No. Time to grow up today. Ace of Pentacles reverse. Knight of Cups, 7 of Wands reverse, the Sun reverse. Yes, they wanted you. I wish I. Somebody gonna be deflated like a balloon. They are. Whoever the fire sign is, or water sign, or somebody is a Leo. They think that they can come in and romance, and somebody thinks that they are just hot shit. They're so arrogant. Confirmation, and they ain't shit. They're disgusting. This person's disgusting. This Leo. Look, I hear you. That don't matter. Yeah, who can? Confirmation. Oh, but my dick big though. That's what somebody just said. But my dick big though. So what? Who cares about your dick when it's street meat? When it belongs to everybody. Everybody who want a piece. Everybody who want it. Who cares? How special is that? Nothing special about no street meat. Ugh. Ugh. 3 of Pentacles reverse, 4 of Swords reverse, the King of Cups reverse, 9 of Cups reverse. So it's like the grand finale to something. Okay, for those of you, some of you that are resisting members, this is like the grand finale of something. Some of you guys are at this point on the timeline that you're on. Yeah, this is like when the fireworks and everything go off, right? All you gotta, all your role is to sit in your lawn chair with your snacks and your boob next to you and watch the fireworks go off. Watch the show. Is a King of keep saying King of Pentacles. They're both out here. King of Pentacles, King of Cups. This King of Cups in reverse out here is having nightmares or something like that. Okay, they can be in some type of confinement, feeling like they don't deserve to be somewhere. Bitch, you do. You do. If anybody deserves it, you do. You do. This is a ex from this could be 3 or more years ago, 2 or more years ago. Alright, let's do one more roll and we can go. I'm done with the karmics. I mean, shit. They ain't listening no way. I can feel it. So, I tried. Holy Spirit. Lost cause. For some. All right. Let's wrap it up. Hypnotize. B.I.G. Life after death. So somebody be afraid to die? Yeah, you don't have to be afraid of death. Like death is not really. The way I look at it, death is not real. It's kind of like fear, right? It's real, like for a second, right? Because that's how quick death is. You know what I'm saying, right? Most times, but all you're doing is waking up in another place. Like you're not dead. You're not dead. Your fleshly body is dead, right? It's returned to the earth. You don't take physical. You can't take physical things into the spiritual realm, right? So of course your body has to return to where the right. But death is not a permanency. It's not as the world would have you to think that it is. Okay, there's no reason to be afraid of it, right? Unless you've been out here unaliving motherfuckers, or rape, killing, and pillaging, then you might have something to worry about. Okay, Six of Swords, the Star. Okay, something's being moved right along. Something about chasing your dreams. Okay, new members. Nine of Swords, Seven of Wands, King of Wands. There go that damn King of Wands again. The Tower. Like this motherfucker just don't quit. Six of Swords, Three of Pentacles. Somebody thinks that they're gonna do some type of juggling act. And there's a King of Swords. There's a King of Swords in the background that doesn't want to show their face. They're embarrassed, or they don't want to come out on this table because they're embarrassed. It could be somebody you just walked away from not too long ago. Could be like a week or two ago. Within. Something that never got off the ground and didn't need energy to it all the way. So this is like your final test for something that you passed with flying colors. You didn't stay somewhere too long. You didn't allow yourself to be played with, played in your face. None of that. So it was like the final test to something, to test out everything that you've learned and been through. Your past. That's why you and your person are right here. Next, on top of the Star. Queen of Pentacles. Somebody's been established. Okay, somebody could own a business. All right, or this for some of you is predictive. Okay, in the future, you could be putting some ideas together, or you could be getting some inspiration, downloads of inspiration to create something. Okay, go with it. Go with it. The Hermit, yeah. Go into solitude and create. It's like just sitting there with all your materials and your if you draw, right, whatever your artistry is, just sitting there and just allowing yourself to create. You know what I'm saying? Uninterrupted. Right? No distractions, no noise, just create. And not as if it's like a work task, but whatever it is that you love to do. Right? Okay? As long as you're doing what you love to do, it's going to prosper. It's going to prosper. If you're doing something that you don't love to do, not so much, right? You might reach a little, you know what I'm saying? But not really. Not really. Because you don't love what you're doing, right? But somebody here or a group of people here love what they're doing or what it is that you've had the idea to build. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Three of Wands. Yeah. So you're bringing you're pulling whatever it is that you're envisioning or that you're having dreams or visions about. You're pulling it to you. The more you work on it, the more you envision it. Okay, the more you put the footwork in, it's actively being pulled to you. Actively. Okay, so it's like it's never stopping. It's always moving. Whether it's fast tracked, which it is at a certain point, or it's moving slowly, right? It's gonna move slow at first, and then gradually it's gonna pick up the pace, right? Depending on you. right? Your balance mentally, physically, and spiritually, right? So why it's good for you. All of this is to prepare you to be able to get to that place where you can keep your energy balanced, right? Where you can stay leveled and balanced in the place that you are, right? And not be moved, not be, you know, pushed out of your energy, your position, your throne. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. There he is. King of Swords in the reverse. I speak his name and he comes out. Ace of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, this is somebody who judged you. Yeah, they judged you. Somebody they can be married. So it's like without you there, something's no fun anymore. Without you there, something can't run anymore. It's just done. It's just done. Ace of Pentacles reverse, the Five of Wands reverse. It's like everything ceases. It's like after the storm or the tornado is done ripping shit up, right? And it goes away and everything's just quiet, right? The sun might even come back out, right? You know, depending. Yeah, something's just over. You know, it's blank. Thank you for the donation, beloved. Appreciate that. So this person feels like they got scammed. Oh, he is up here in the upright. So this, I don't know, you could have ran into this person, or you might. Look at him. Look how they sit on the table. Look, peeking at the top. So I don't know, you could have went somewhere and this person saw you, but you didn't see them, or you saw them, okay, and you didn't let them know that you saw them, okay? Because why? Why? You know what I'm saying? Why are you're not paying attention to this person? You already handled that. You already did that. Okay, because you see their true form. Three Pentacles reverse. Yeah, something just wasn't gonna work out. They could have been got grouped up. Ugh. God, I hate being in that energy. Sex parties, orgies, and shit is given. Somebody could have tried to keep this from you. Somebody could have got invited to something, okay, and decided to go over being with you. Emperor. But good thing they did, because here comes your Emperor. Here comes your Emperor. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this person has no stability. Whoever this King of Swords in reverse is, they have no stability. Somebody could be dealing with legal issues. Hell, somebody could be hiding from the police. It's too many. Somebody could be police or security or... King of Cups. Yeah, you got an Emperor, King of Cups. Okay, somebody who loves you very much. Okay, or you're this Emperor who loves someone very much. Okay. Four of Swords, Six of Wands, reverse, King of Wands. The Knight of Swords, the Two of Pentacles. So it's like somebody wants to argue and fight with you or something like that, as if they would, because they would never do that. Because remember, they're a coward. Okay, so you might not even know what this motherfucker's voice sounds like, let alone their fucking name, for some of you. Okay, that's how insignificant they are. That's how much of a non-fucking factor that they are. And I'm saying it like this because King of Wands, I need you to get it through your head. Like, you need to go sit on the lady's couch or something like that. Or something. Yeah, it will never happen. I don't know how many times we have to say that. Me or other readers, okay? Even somebody that you didn't went to who's false got a reading from, or a practitioner. Yeah, even they told you the truth, even though they're a liar. So God used a false person to speak the truth to you. Two of Wands. God used a false person, a person that's a liar, to speak the truth to you. God grabbed their tongue. The Most High showing me the angel that grabbed what's his name, tongue, with the tongs and put the hot coal on it. I can't remember which prophet it was. I don't know if it was Daniel or another prophet, but the angel grabbed so and so's tongue with some tongs and put a hot coal on their tongue. Ace of Swords. No Vaseline, Ice Cube. This person could be on the down low too. For some of y'all, this King of Wands on the down low. Man or woman. So these down low motherfuckers want you to be okay with you being a side piece and them living their fake life for people, okay? And they want to have you in the background, okay? For some of you, you know if I'm talking to you or not. They want to have you in the background. You know, who and what they really desire, or sexually what they really desire, so they can still keep playing their role to the rest of the world. Get the fuck out of here. Big ass lie. Big ass liar. Liar. There's a whole group of them. A whole group of masculines. Down low motherfuckers. A whole group of them. Could be feminines too. High Priestess, the Nine of Wands. It's something that you try to hide from you. Hide from your subconscious. Hide from you knowing. The Three of Swords reverse. The Sun reverse. The Hangman reverse. So somebody is seeing the reality of something, and it's heartbreaking. It's devastating. The Two of Wands. The Four of Wands and the Page of Wands. Somebody's dealing with some type of dis-ease, okay? Like something's on fire, or it burns. Something could spread. I don't know what this is, but it's mean. Whatever it is mean. It's all over somebody's body. So it could be somebody that was doing ritual work on you to try to make you sick. Whatever this is, it's backfired. It's all over this person's body. It's all over this person's body. So some days or some, times you can feel itchy, like uncontrollably itchy out of nowhere, right? That's somebody trying to project their nasty ass energy onto you. Okay. The Knight of Wands in the reverse. This slew. This whore. This is like the whore of whores. Oh, the whore of Babylon? I didn't say it. The song said it. Judgment's gonna come for you, and it's gonna come for you. Five of Swords reverse. Confirmation. The Tower in the reverse. So, some people who cannot compete where they do not compare, they're having some type of meltdown somewhere, hiding their face. The Knight of Wands reverse, the Seven of Swords upright. Okay. Somebody tried to make you jealous by sleeping with somebody else or going in another direction. The Lovers, okay. Somebody that you had a connection with, couldn't even been that deep, right? Could have involved this King of Swords. They went somewhere else to do something else, right? At first it was a secret or something they were trying to keep secret and it still come back to you. Then when they found out that you knew about it and that you were already gone, they went around, being even bigger. I can't even say it right. That much more of a whore. Right? And this ain't me trying to shame whores, right? If you a hoe, do your whole thing, right? Hey, we all have different stages of life. But I'm talking to whoever this is. Who thought that they could do you in? No. Absolutely not. So this person went around trying to because they know you're intuitive, right? Once they found out. They knew you're intuitive after they found this out, and then they went around hoping that you would feel, right? Them being in your energy, them and this King of Wands, something about these two. Okay. Yeah, this King of Wands could have talked this King of Swords into betraying you, and they did it. This person went around and slept with a whole bunch of people thinking that you would feel it, or while they were in your energy, okay? And that's what got them completely cut and vanished, like a finality. And they ended up picking up something too. Tower in the reverse. Knight of Wands reverse, Seven of Swords upright, the Tower reverse. So like I said the other day, why would somebody going around, you know, unprotected, sleeping with everybody trying to make you feel some type of way? How does that affect you? It doesn't. It doesn't. Obviously, it's affecting somebody else. So somebody's stupid. Now, I mean, hey, let's just call it out here. Somebody's stupid. Now they don't want to die. I'm telling you. The Lovers, the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Wands, the Chariot. This is protected. I'm over here now. Existing members. This is protected. Period. Nothing's coming in between it. Nothing's coming to interrupt it. It's got a steel heavenly fence behind it, or all over the top of it. That nobody's touching it. Nobody's touching it. Just nobody's touching it. They can be as sad as they want to. They're sad anyway. They ain't touching it. Genuine ain't none of your friends' business. Yeah, your spirit want me to talk to you like this too. Yeah, yes, spirit does. Yeah. Hit dog on holler. Yeah, I don't know why you feeling sensitive now. I don't know why you're feeling sensitive now. Family members alike. Talking to y'all too. With your coward asses. The Ace of Wands in the reverse. So something about being lackluster, having no passion, no desire for life. Okay, something this can be going on internally for somebody. Six of Wands reverse. Yeah, somebody who's embarrassed by the pub or embarrassed publicly. Somebody's been exposed to the public. Ace of Pentacles. Five of Wands reverse. That's too many. I ain't taking all those. All right, last few. Two of Pentacles, the Four of Swords. Somebody's tossing and turning. Ooh. Page of Swords reverse. This is somebody who's spying on you from jail, from prison, or they will be. A King of Cups in reverse. This person's tossing and turning. They can't, they're not, whoever this is frail. They're small. It'd be thin. They're real frail, okay? So they're not built for prison. So somebody's like, being broken in half. I can specify that in specific ways, but I'm sure that your imagination could, point out what I mean. Yeah, this is somebody who involved friends and family in your relationship. The Two of Swords reverse. Yeah, they're being forced to understand that they were the issue when it came to something. Not saying that you were blameless in your part, that you played in it, no. But their part. They felt like it was their mission to make your life a living hell. And now they're living in one. The Knight of Cups in reverse. This could be Ooh. Somebody got some secrets. Yep, and if this person's in prison, or they will be in prison, then the prisoners are going to know what they're in for. And no matter if they lie about it either, because, prisoners got a way of getting the truth, whether it's inside or outside, okay? Just because they in there don't mean that they don't have reach on the outside. It's just another world, that's all. It's just another world. Yeah, that somebody's being tortured in, or they will be. Ten of Pentacles, somebody's going to be extorted. So if they have parents or something like that, they care about them, you can put money on it, they're going to be extorted. The Knight of Cups reversed, the Nine of Cups. Be honest, somebody might. I remember that reading I gave too. I'm talking about a prison bitch. I really do. I do. And I'm seeing it right here. It's giving fresh fish, Many of y'all been in jail before. You know how it is when you walk up in there, especially if you've never been there before. The shit on the movies when they looking at you and doing, they really do that. They do really do that. Be on their tears and stuff. Oh, look at so and so. Oh, I claim so and so. Fresh fish. They do that for real. I kid you not. Witnessed it myself. It was even done to me myself. But God with me. Them wasn't the type of fears I had being locked up. The only thing I feared was being confined. Damn it, being told what to do all day, every day, when to eat, sleep, and shit. Mm-mm. Four cups. 10 of Wands in the reverse and the Ace of Cups. And I think we can leave it there. 7 of Cups, the 9 of Swords, the World, the Queen of Wands. Hermit, 5 of Cups, Strengths in the reverse. Somebody's depressed in hermit mode. Okay, it's Leo. And this King of Pentacles in reverse. 7 of Pentacles reverse. So something didn't work out. Okay, so a last ditch effort. Hell, you might even get 3 of these idiots that show up in your environment at the same time. It's given a reach. Reaching. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna reach back. So trying their luck, testing their luck. If these people show up in your environment still somehow, I feel like you don't even see these people, even though you may see them, right? Know that they're there, but it's like mission accomplished, right? It's like I've done that already. I've handled that. That's no longer an assignment for me, right? And that's how you're treating it, right? You don't take anything personal. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you did at one point in time, but you don't now. You've grown so much, you've elevated so much, you see the bigger picture in everything that happened. So there's no reason for you, to take anything personal anymore, or feel a grudge or anything like that, right? And I'm not telling you how to feel. I'm just saying once you get to a certain elevation, you can't help but see things in a broader aspect. You can't help it, right? So it kind of like it just dissipates on its own. Really, I didn't even notice it leave me. You know what I'm saying? When it did. Any last messages, Spirit? Last messages. 5 of Wands. Death. The Moon. Somebody gonna die. Yeah, and if they apologize to you real quick, that it'll change something. 7 of Cups. Maybe they'll have a chance, a shot. Okay, no. Somebody's going up out of here, whether they apologize to you or not. 10 of Swords. Like a thief, like a what you say, Lord? Like a thief in the night. Like a thief in the night. Somebody's gonna shit. Talk about rapture. Yeah, somebody gonna get snatched. Oh, look at that. I didn't even see that on my lap. The Ace of Cups. New relationship. It's just confirming what's already out here. Where's the other one at? And that's the end of it. I'm leaving there. That's it. I gotta go. Love y'all. I'll holler at y'all. What's today? Friday? I'll holler at y'all Monday or Tuesday. Alright. Of course I'll peek my head in and out, you know what I'm saying? Community section, but yeah, I will holler at y'all in a few days. Alright. Love y'all, beloved. Congratulations, good job. Alright. Those of you guys that are, further back on a certain timeline, okay, do your shadow work. Make sure you do your shadow work. Okay? Please. Don't try to skip no steps. Not to say that you would, okay? But I'm just saying, just be attentive, right? Don't ignore anything. Don't ignore anything, okay? Sometimes when you feel something and you be like, is it is that so such and such, or is that what I'm feeling? And you're like, nah, that's not that ain't no, don't do that, don't do that. Okay, everything you pick up on is something. It's never nothing. All right, those are your senses picking up on things. All right, leave it there. Spiritual hygiene, stay on top of that. All right, keep your space clear, your energy clear. Just keep it as clear as possible. Right, your mind as well. Um, That's why your shadow work is so important, right? Make sure you do that. Okay. And spirit gonna make sure you do it, all right? Oh boy, I would hate to be on this. Oh my god, I would hate it. I would hate it. But yeah, that's it. If you wanna donate to the channel, bring personal info about the video. Uh Ari, if you're watching, Ari, okay, I meant to say this at the beginning. I did your reading. I combined your readings, okay? So your past life read with your love and career, I just put it together so I didn't have to separate them. But it's like almost 2 hours, so it's still uploading. So you'll probably receive it tonight before midnight. All right, but it's done. Okay, so I will send it to you. It probably take a few hours to upload on YouTube. It's slow like that. But y'all send it to you right after. All right, all right. Love y'all, beloved. I'll holler at y'all later. Be easy. Thank you for the donation. All right, and I will holler. Stay prayed up. Protect yourself when you leave your house. All right, when you come back home, while you're out. Okay, and yeah, that's it. Murder She Wrote. I just said something. What did I just say? It's confirming what I just said. I can't remember what I just said though, because Spirit just said it. Okay, something about a murder, but you can rewind it because I just said it like 2 minutes ago. Anyway, I'll holler at y'all later. Be safe, stay prayed up, and I will see y'all. Bye. Hey.